Hey guys, Buffin Gaming back, bringing you another video today for our weapon blueprint series, and today we're covering the new AK-47 blueprint that was released in shop yesterday called the Dusk Ripper as part of the Scorched Earth bundle, which is available, you can see on screen here, for 1,000 COD points. And what you get with that is the Dusk Ripper AK-47 variant, which we'll go over in this video. You also get the Devil's Rank emblem, the Dragon Eye Charm, and the Percussive Meltdown calling card. So you get 4 total items. The AK is obviously the best one here. It's a very nice looking AK or Kalashnikov 47. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and show you the attachments of this. We'll take a look at how it handles in-game in a real multiplayer situation. So back out here, you see our final design for the weapon that the blueprint comes with. So I'm using this in-game as it is with these attachments. So first off, let's back out, and I'm just going to strip it down so you can see at base. This is how it differs from the base AK-47. We have almost like a golden tint to it, but which isn't really noticeable in game. Then obviously we have like a plastic or a polymer handguard there, which is nice to see for the more modernized Kalashnikovs. So let me go ahead and back out to my armory quickly, and we'll look at the different AK blueprints that I have here. So obviously here we have the base AK-47. And then we have the steel curtain. So this is very similar to the steel curtain cosmetically, with some changes. So you can see the changes here between the steel curtain and the Dusk Ripper. We have a different handguard. Obviously the magazine is different with a different color and cosmetic changes, as well as the golden tint to the weapon as well. And then we have the Master Key shotgun. So let's go ahead and select this. We'll go over the attachments. So the muzzle, we have no muzzle attachment on this weapon, obviously. You could swap out attachments as you see fit. But the barrel, we get the Spetsnaz Elite barrel, which is going to assist with damage at range as well as bullet velocity. The cons being just the ADS speed, since we are putting on a little bit of a heavier barrel on the weapon. Now the laser, no laser on this, but you can see cosmetically it's still going to be added to the same spot here on the right-hand side of the weapon. Some weapons, blueprints add the laser to different spots on the handguard. Not with this one. Now for the optic, we have the Canon Hybrid sight, which allows for the pros being reflex and scout toggle and zoom level, obviously, because you're going from a 3.25 to the Canon red dot sight on the 45 mount there on the right-hand side. The con being ADS speed, obviously we're adding a little extra weight to the weapon with this sight. Now the stock is very similar to one of the other blueprints we've seen before, is that skeleton stock. Very similar to a German stock. I went over it in the video that I'll link below to one of the other blueprints we'll look at here in a second. But this is going to assist with just a cosmetic change to the skeleton stock. It's still going to assist with the ADS speed as well as the aim walking movement speed, and the aiming stability is going to be the con here. Now perk and rear grip we're going to skip, but if we look at the rear grip, it's just going to add that grip tape on the pistol guard or the hand guard. Or, excuse me, the pistol grip, yep. And then the ammunition, we have that 45 round magazine of the 7.62 by 39 millimeters. This is going to obviously increase our magazine capacity by 10 rounds, the con being ADS speed and movement speed. And you can see the cosmetic changes to the weapon there, as well as we have the Russian text on the magazine itself, as well as the lower receiver right there above the magazine where the magazine clips in. Then for the final attachment, we have the Deputy or the Master Key shotgun. So this is going to be the underbarrel shotgun, with a con being obviously ADS speed, as you'll get with any of the underbarrel attachments, -2. So you have a Master Key shotgun here, and again, it does have some different Russian text on it. So really quick, you can see the buttstock there is very similar to the Revolution blueprint, I believe it was. If I look at the Revolution blueprint here, you can see the buttstock there is the same, just minor cosmetic changes to this one as well, versus the one we're looking here at Dusk Ripper. So this is the final attachments now. Really quick, what does it look like with different attachments on there? How does it change the weapon? Obviously, everything's going to be the same here. So if we put on any different barrels, it's going to change the barrel is not going to look the same with the golden tint. Obviously, it's built for the Spetsnaz Elite. Laser, we looked at skeleton stocks. Again, this is just going to change back to any basic stock. You can see there. The perk, that doesn't obviously cosmetic change anything. And the rear grips we looked at. Now magazine, simple changes here, just back to the base magazines. And if I were to deselect, we already saw what the base looked like. And then obviously any underbarrel is just going to be standard black, as we see there as well. So those are cosmetic changes. Now for camouflage, you can see different changes here. It's just going to change the weapon in its entirety minus the magazine, the underbarrel, and the optics, as well as the buttstock with the skeleton stock here. So now if we put something like I believe it's for Splinter, we have like a Spetsnaz Fall camo here. You can see how that looks. Now, I'm not sure if it was glitched in game when we get into the gameplay here, but it looked more, I didn't really notice the golden tint to this. It's very light in game at least, unless mine was just a little bit bugged when I was using it, but it looked pretty black to me, so I think maybe mine glitched out a little bit when I was using it in game. It didn't bring in the right camouflage for the weapon, perhaps. Otherwise, it's just a very light, subtle tint. But that is the weapon. Now, cosmetic changes that you'll notice here, again, this is based on, we have a rib dust cover underneath the optic here, so if I were to just deselect the optic quickly, whoops, there we go. If I just deselect the optic, we can see it's a rib dust cover. The milled receiver, or the stamped receiver, excuse me, for a modern, more of an AKM design that we see here. Go ahead and put that sight back on. Candid hybrid. Now, obviously, the magazine is different than cosmetic changes. We have the Russian text on the left-hand side of the magazine, and as well as the right-hand side. Other than that, it's basically the same as a Kalashnikov. Cosmetic changes to the buttstock, and we have that Soviet star right there where the buttstock connects to the weapon itself there on the lower receiver as well. So those are really the only cosmetic change. I think overall it looks pretty. You can also make this with any AK-47 as well if you wanted to. Very similar attachments. If you have the Revolution blueprint, you can make the same exact weapon, just minus the camo. And obviously, any other weapon, you're going to get a base skeleton stock like you would see in the picture here for the stock. So that is the weapon. Now, I'm going to jump into the gameplay here. We're playing, I forgot the name of the map, but we're playing Hardpoint on this map. And this is my very first game using this blueprint. And I was playing with one of our fellow subscribers, Vengeance, here. So we were playing this Hardpoint here. I ended up almost getting 2 choppers. So we called in 1 chopper. I went on a really nice kill streak with this. And I was actually surprised how manageable the recoil was with the underbarrel being a shotgun. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to really use the shotgun in this game. I had opportunities, but I honestly instinctively just didn't go to it. I was able to hip fire at close quarters and take out enemies very quick. The good thing about the AK with the 7.62 by 39mm is that it hits really hard with that heavier round versus the 5.45. So although your rate of fire is slower and your recoil is a little higher, you'll see some of these shots, just by one or two well-placed shots is going to drop an enemy. There's a couple instances here where I pick off a couple snipers in the distance with a couple light full auto sprays, and it just takes people out really fast. So I do miss using a weapon like this with the 7.62 rounds. I haven't been using the AK too much lately, but it does hit very hard. So you'll see in this gameplay, I just go on a really nice kill streak with this weapon, calling it the helicopter, get some nice kills, and I almost had a second one near the end of the game. But you'll see a lot of medium, close to even long-range engagements with this weapon. It works very well. So again, you can build this exact blueprint with the attachments if you don't want to spend the 1,000 COD points on the Scorched Earth bundle. If you have the Revolution blueprint that maybe you bought in Season 1, or just any base AK-47, you can build this. Really, the only cosmetic changes as we discussed are going to be the pistol grip, the magazine, and then that golden tint to the weapon itself. It's more of it's a very light gold or a bronze finish to the weapon, and then you have just the different cosmetic text in the Russian text that we see on the weapon as well. So those are really the only cosmetic changes to the weapon. Nothing major, but again, it does look very nice. I do really like what we see with the pistol grip as well as the magazine. I think that looks really nice cosmetically on the weapon. And I really like to see, like we talked about, a blueprint for the real AK-12 added to the game at some point. I think would be very nice as well. So we'll have to wait and see if that ends up happening. But again, let me know what you guys think below of the Scorched Earth bundle with the Dusk Ripper blueprint for the AK-47. You'll see in the gameplay here, it does do a lot of damage. I'm very impressed with this weapon. Definitely going to be going back and using the AK-47 a little bit more now going forward, just seeing how hard it hits. I drop people very quickly. As I said, it just takes a couple well-placed shots. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Is this something you'll spend 1,000 COD points on? I believe it's just about $10 in U.S. currency, U.S. dollars. So let me know down below if that's something you'll spend the money on, or would you just rather build it without buying the blueprint itself. So let me know that down below. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you're liking the videos. It does help out the smaller channels like myself. And the links down below for the Discord are there if you want to hop in there and join the community, as well as Instagram and Twitter, which are probably the best places to get a hold of me. I will usually review all the messages here on YouTube, but if you want to get a hold of me quicker, you have any weapon suggestions, things like that that you really want me to see and make sure I see, Twitter and Instagram are going to be the place to go to, and I'll definitely be sure I answer those and get back to you guys right away. So go ahead and check those links out down below. Also be sure to let me know what kind of blueprints you want to see going forward for the rest of Season 2 and into Season 3. As I've talked about, I really want to see an AK-12 blueprint, an XM8 for the G36 blueprint. I think would be really nice since internally they're very similar weapon designs as well. I really want to see also for new weapons like an HK-417 added to the game with the right attachments. We could build an HK-416 and even an M27 IAR as well. So go ahead and let me know down below what you guys think, what kind of weapons, blueprints you guys want to see added in the remainder of Season 2, as well as going forward into future seasons that we should see. I think there's ample opportunity, really good opportunity to make a lot of different... The gunsmith itself is just a great addition to this game, so I think there's a lot of opportunity to really take advantage and just add a lot of heavy cosmetic changes. Even if we were to, for example, like an M4, just like in the single player, there were some tactical flashlights added to the weapon, so I'd really like to see that in-game. Even if there were a blueprint for an M4, for example, just with a flashlight on it, and you couldn't even use it, but cosmetically, I think it would be really nice to have a really tactical-looking blueprint for some of these weapons. I know we saw some similar stuff like that, cosmetic changes to the weapons in COD 4 Remastered, or Modern Warfare Remastered, and you definitely had flashlights on the weapons in those games, which obviously were not usable, but it was a nice cosmetic addition to the weapon. So I think that'd be something cool to see also as we go forward with this game and its life cycle. So go ahead and let me know down below what you guys think. Let me know if you're liking Warzone so far, if you're playing it or not. And I'll leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay. Again, this is the Dusk Ripper blueprint for the AK-47. And until next time, Buffering Gaming, out.
We've taken the hard point.
Got me.
This is Horseman 3. We're taking
Well,
fire.
I got cruise, you
Cover
see.
gunner ready.
I got the chopper already.
About to move. We're losing systems. We can't save.
Don't kill me, I need to get these kills. There. 18.
Next hard point.
I just need 7 more kills.
Oh my god, I'm wrecking these guys. Oh, he was up top, darn.
Hard point secured.
Chopper coming.
Chopper. Enemy of friendly. Oh my god.
Good work.
I just went slow in at the last second. Unbelievable.
Good kill. Good kill. Okay, 10 seconds. Get ready. Good work. Keep stacking them up. We have taken control. They never saw us coming. Go. Get to the next one. Location secure.
I'm down. Where is it in the field?
Friendly shield turret deployed.
Oh,
Is that your shield turret?
yeah.
Nice.
It's really hard to hit with.
It is. It's got a lot of recoil on it.
Yeah, and the
You gotta like
spread
burst
shots.
fire. Yeah, I noticed that too. Where's this fire coming from?
10 seconds. Get
It's
ready to
the-
move.
Where I'm shooting at.
I got him.
The assist. I need these kills. Damn it.
They were by the summit.
Hard points moving.
I don't know where they are.
Takes forever to get
They're west.
Allied UAV overhead.
Oh my god, it won't even let me use.
Location secured.
Nice.
Finally, I got it. And I got pursued by a Scottish guy.
Stand by to move.
Alright, right behind you.
Okay.
Allied UAV overhead.
Oh, they're all in here.
Pin down in building. Gas out.
Go. Get to the next one. 1 minute remaining.
Oh, I just threw my grenade
Victory
cannon.
is near. Hold them back.
That's an awkward grenade. That's...
Enemy's taken the hard
clear.
Calling out a missile.
Oh, he's running, he's running. He's in the building.
Our target. Good hit.
Oh my god, the finishing move.
Get ready, we're about to move.
Where is he?
He was literally behind you, and I got the finishing move.
Haha, nice. That's epic.
He tried. He didn't realise you were there. And he just got revenge.
30 seconds.
Did he?
We are out of time. Yeah. Hard
Yeah,
point lost.
he came back.
Hard point contested.
Alright, down.
We've got the hard point. Got a VTOL on station. Ready? Friendly shield turret deployed.
Horseman 3-2 on station, standing by.
Oh, of course I came from behind the shield.
10 seconds. Get ready to move.
I always place it in the wrong spot.
Go. Get to the next one.
Copy,
No, I don't
understood.
want to pick up someone else's weapon.
Holding orbit in this area.
We've got the hard point.
Yeah,
Enemy
this
damage
is
sustained. Clear them out.
Hard point contested. Enemies taking the hard point.
We're losing systems. We can't stay here.
Oh man, I almost had another chopper.
How many choppers is that?
I would have had two, but I died right before it.
This is Horseman, heading back for resupply.
Careful.
Oh, that grenade bounced off.
Hard point contested.
Oh, I
Location
got one.
secure.
Nice grenade.
It was just a guess.
I was shooting at that, about to shoot at that guy, and you just nailed him.
Thanks to you.
Was that my grenade on there?
Yeah, I think so. GG's.